When people arrive at the dinner, the first thing they're going to experience is art. And I love art. I think art is a very powerful way to provoke conversations, to frame conversations, to show people a different way of looking at life, to bring up issues that they might not have thought of, or to show the stories of people who they would not normally meet. They get to experience artists. I encourage the artists who have created work for the exhibition to come to the dinner so that they can have conversations with the people who are there. And that's really important too, having face-to-face conversations. The art shows that I curate are visual art shows. So they are passive experiences of art. You go, you look at the art, you ponder. Super great. But also, I've added other elements that allow people to participate in the art and become part of the art. Because I think when you have a more active participation in the art making and just the art experience, it can elevate your sense of connectedness to humanity, to the artist, to others around you. And so, for example, some of the art experiences that we have as people are arriving include poetry. We had a poet who would listen to your answers about what it means to be American, the guests, the answers, and then write a poem for them right on the spot and give it to them. And we had a sound artist also collecting words from people, talking about what it meant to them to be American. And he created a composition. He composed music based on people's words. So people's actual words were in this music. We have a portrait series where we take one of those, they're Instax cameras. They take, it's like a Polaroid, but a smaller version. And we take a quick picture and ask them to give us one word about what it means to be a part of their community. And it creates sort of this mosaic portrait of the community. It's really beautiful. And people become more thoughtful when they have to pause and think about. That one I really like because it takes like a couple minutes for the picture to develop. And so you have to kind of pause and think. And I really love this sort of idea of forcing people to pause because, you know, we're just constantly reacting to things all the time. And so I think it's really great to just step back and not be reactionary. After this dinner at the Hyrick House, I realized that I needed to take this show on the road. And so we started doing this dinner and art show component together all across the country. And the cool thing was that I invited this guy to come to the dinner who came from an organization called New American Economy. Because we were talking about what it meant to be an American and about immigration issues, I decided that I wanted to invite people who worked in immigration policy so that if questions arose about policy, there would be sort of an expert there to answer questions. And so I just randomly invited this guy because I thought he was like an expert in this kind of work. And it turns out that that organization had started thinking about how to use arts and culture as a way to change the dialogue around immigration policy. And because previously they had been using data and research. And as we all know, data and research doesn't change anybody's minds. People respond to feelings, they respond to stories, they respond to arts and culture. And so I felt like New American Economy was very, had a lot of foresight and a lot of vision to be able to see that this could work, or it could work in collaboration with their work around the data. At the end of the day, it doesn't have to be art. Art is a way to create a sense of awe and wonder about the world. And when people feel a sense of awe and wonder, they feel more curious about the world. And that's what I want to have people feel, is curiosity. Because when you feel curiosity, you build empathy in yourself. And that's what we really want to do, is create more empathy between people. And we do that by making people more curious about each other. And so I like art, and so that's the method I like to use. But I think, you you can create a sense of awe and wonder through nature. Actually, there's a lot of social science around this that says that nature is one of the most powerful ways. Watching people do incredible feats, like physical feats, creates a sense of awe and wonder. So my point is, it doesn't have to be art, but that's what I chose because that just happens to be a place that I have a lot of strength in.